Have you ever noticed someone who never posts a single photo online? No selfies, no celebrations, no updates, nothing. In a world where everyone is screaming, "Look at me," these people move like ghosts, silent, invisible, almost mysterious. But psychology says their silence is louder than anyone's noise. It actually reveals a lot about their confidence, mindset, and emotional intelligence. Because behind that calm, there's a story of power, control, and emotional depth that most people will never understand. Let's decode the secret, the real psychology of people who don't post their photos on social media. Number 1. Privacy over popularity. While the world chases likes and attention, these people chase peace. They are not hiding, they're protecting. Psychologists say people who rarely post pictures tend to have a high privacy orientation, meaning they don't need to broadcast their life to feel alive. They've mastered something rare, the art of being complete in silence. They're not antisocial, they simply protect their mental space. While most people seek validation through likes and comments, they rely on self-validation. They don't need to announce their life to feel good about it. They don't need to prove because they already know. Number 2. They know who they are. Research on self-concept. Clarity shows that people who share less on social media often have a strong sense of who they are. They know their values, their goals, and what truly matters to them, without needing external approval. This makes them less likely to chase trends or compare themselves to others. Their happiness doesn't depend on how many people saw their story or how people reacted to it. It depends on how true they stayed to their story. That's why they never complain, never explain, because they're too busy being themselves. Number 3. Silent but secure. True confidence doesn't shout, it whispers. People who post less often have secure self-esteem. They don't need attention to survive. They don't chase validation. They don't post selfies to prove their worth because they already feel complete. Psychologists say this emotional security makes them calmer, mentally stronger, less approval-seeking, and more focused on their goals. They don't crave eyes on them because they're already at peace within. Number 4. Thinkers, not show-offs. They don't speak to be heard. They think before they speak, and they speak when it matters. They don't post to impress. They post with purpose. This comes from a cognitive trait called internal locus of evaluation. It means they judge themselves by their own standards, not by the internet's applause. They prefer depth over drama, authentic connection over attention. Their silence isn't emptiness, it's intentional energy. Number 5. They understand the digital illusion. They know the truth, that social media isn't reality. It's a carefully staged performance. Psychologists call it social comparison theory, where people measure their worth against someone else's highlight reel. But these quiet ones, they refuse to play that game. They protect their mental health from that endless comparison cycle. They choose peace over performance. While others drown in filters, they live in clarity. So the next time you meet someone who doesn't post their pictures, don't assume they're shy or antisocial. Don't mistake their silence for weakness. It's strength, it's awareness, it's emotional intelligence in its purest form. They don't need to be seen to feel seen, and that's real confidence. If you're really curious to know more about human behavior, hit the like button and do subscribe for more such amazing content.